Rashad, why you
Anyway,
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump,
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey,
the
Rashad.
Donald Trump fiasco. So let's see exactly what's going on with this Donald Trump thing, man. Let's see what's going on with this Donald Trump thing. Jeffrey Epstein. I met some very bad people. None as bad as Trump. Not one decent cell in his body. Excuse me. This is from the emails of Jeffrey Epstein that have been released or surfaced or reported. Here we go. 2017, February 2017. Recall, I've told you, I've met very bad people, none as bad as Trump, not one decent cell in his body. Yes, very dangerous. He didn't wreck world and avoid scandal. What does a rumor say about his attitudes towards women? And then let me see. You're a man of the people. And then he just put President Barack Obama kidboards forces around Richard Branson, epic vacation, rich people stuff. Please direct all scheduling. So that's it. Speak today. Okay. So that was the first thing, right? When he said, I met some very bad people, none as bad as Trump. Shouts out the rats, by the way. He said, imagine the most prolific trafficker in modern history saying this about you, LMAO. That's pretty crazy, bro. That's pretty bad. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's pretty bad. So that's the first one. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Here's the second one. Oh, it gets crazy, man. It gets crazy, bro. Jeffrey Epstein asked his brother Mark Epstein whether Putin has photos of Trump, allegedly. Bubba, which is Bill Clinton's nickname. This is the one I've seen the jokes about. I've seen people talk about it all day, all the last 24 hours. Me, I personally just cannot. I can't wrap my head around the idea that this is actually true. But this is probably the biggest, like, what the heck out of all of them, bro. The current United States president was allegedly the former president of the United States is crazy. Here we go. I'd rather be in Donnie D's shoes. You mean Donnie T? You and your boy Donnie can remake the movie of Get High. Oh my gosh. And I thought there's ask him if Putin has photos of Trump. Bubba, all good. Banning with me. Hi, how are you doing? A while back, you mentioned that you were pre-diabetic. Has anything changed with that? What is your boy Donald up to now? They're emailing like they're texting. That's crazy. But ain't no way that this is real for real. This document is listed at the bottom right corner. Here's the document link to the oversight committee shared, and it's right there. Oversight.house.org. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. Is that a real photo? Like when he did that, or is that fake? That's got to be AI, bro. That's got to be AI. It's no way. Did you hear about these emails? Donald Trump is accusing the blonde. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking at. Seabirds. I'm just like, bro, what in the world, bro? It is no way. There's no way that like that's real. I mean, but the email's real. Like it actually happened, and they actually made the joke about Donald Trump, which is insane. They did that over email. So with that being said, it gets even crazier. Oh my gosh. And this happened last night. I'm just looking at my phone like, what is going on? Marjorie Taylor Greene, MTG, one of the most extreme whoop crazy folks in the Congress, in politics, representing my great state of Georgia. She withdrew her support and endorsement. No. Donald Trump withdrew his support and endorsement of Congressman Marjorie Taylor Greene. This is from True Social. Here's Donald Trump. True Social screenshot via Phil Lewis. Here we go. I'm withdrawing my support and endorsement of Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, the great state from the great state of Georgia, over the past few weeks, despite my creating record achievements for our country, including a total and complete victory on the shutdown, closed borders, low taxes, no men and women sports, oh my goodness, or transgender for anyone, ending DEI, stopping Biden's record-setting inflation, biggest regulation cuts in history, stopping 8 wars, rebuilding our military, being respected by every country in the world, as opposed to being the laughing stock that we were 12 months ago, having trillions of dollars, record setting, invested in the USA and having created the hottest country anywhere in the world from being a dead country just 12 months ago, and so much more. All I see is wacky Marjorie do is complain, complain, complain. It seemed to all begin when I sent her a poll stating that she should not run for senator or governor, and she was at 12% and didn't have a chance unless, of course, she had my endorsement, which she wasn't about to get. She has told many people that she is upset and that I don't return her phone calls anymore. But with the 219 congressmen and women, U.S. senators, 24 cabinet members, almost 200 countries, and otherwise normal life to lead, I can't take a ranting lunatic's call every day. Oh my gosh, she called her a ranting lunatic. I understand what wonderful conservative people are thinking in the primary in Marjorie in her district of Georgia, but they are too fed up with her and her antics, and the right person runs, they will have any complete and unyielding support. She has gone far left, even doing the View. She's such a liberal. She's talking to Whoopi Goldberg on ABC. What happened to my great Marjorie Taylor Greene? With their low IQ Republican hating anchors. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. So there it is, man. Trump, this is crazy. This is just crazy. Clinton lost office, get it a bitch. Clinton lost office, getting Monica Lewinsky. Shout out Monica Lewinsky. Trump is still in office as a he a fan, 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 he a freaky yo. He is she's a nine god, freaky yo. He is allegedly. Hey, 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 run for your life. That's crazy though. But Marjorie Taylor Greene is such a liberal now. She's on ABC talking to Dang about sounds of blackness. Speaking, oh, happy. Anyways, MGT, MTG, excuse me, responds after Trump attacks her and says this is all over the Epstein files. President Trump just attacked me and lied about me. I haven't called him at all, but I did send these text messages today. Ooh. Apparently, this is what sent them over the edge, the Epstein files. Dun, dun, dun. And of course, he's coming after me. See, one thing, excuse me, about far right people, I think far right people and far left people and everybody in between can all agree on this. Everybody was like all on board with releasing the Epstein files and like exposing the because what do we all have in common? The far right and the far left and everybody in between. We ain't part of the 1%. So we all like, yo, hey, anything on the 1%, expose the Epstein files, expose those rich people that think they above the law because they rich. And of course, he's coming hard at me because I made an example to scare all the other Republicans before weeks. For next week's vote to release the Epstein files. It's astonishing, really, how hard he's fighting to stop the Epstein files from coming out, that he actually goes to this level. But really, most Americans wish he would fight this hard to help the forgotten men and women of America who are fed up with foreign wars and foreign causes, are going broke trying to feed their families, and are losing hope of achieving the American dream. That's what I voted for. I've supported President Trump with too much of my precious time, too much of my own money. And I fought harder for him when almost all other Republicans turned their backs and denounced him. But I don't worship or serve Donald Trump. I worship God. Jesus is my savior, and I serve my district GA 14 and the American people. I remain the same today as I've always, and I continue to pray for this administration and will be successful because the American people desperately deserve what they voted for. For me, I remain America first and America only. You better say it, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Here we go. Here's the text message that she sent to Donald Trump. Check the flight logs of Epstein's plane. Bill Clinton is on there like 26 times. Hillary too. This Bubba thing is crazy. Like, I'm trying to wrap my head. This might really be a thing. For many of us, releasing the Epstein files have always been for the women who were victims of Jeffrey Epstein, but also because we believe that Democrat bad guys like the Clintons were entangled and involved with him. Epstein, was the spider that wove the web into the deep set. Into the deep state. Lean into it. So she's encouraging him about the Jeffrey Epstein thing, the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. Natalie, in every single interview I've ever done, I've defended Donald Trump. I've said this over and over that the woman he said he did nothing wrong, and their attorney says that he's the only one that helped. Oh my gosh. So oh my gosh, he might just be cooked, bro. He might just be cooked. If this vote goes through to release these files next week, and he really because I mean, of course, prayers to all the victims and things of that sort. That's horrific, and prayers to all the survivors of violence and things of the traumatic experiences. 100%. But if it comes out that the current president of the United States was, to the former president of the United States, in addition to being one of the worst people, that one of the publicly known worst people to ever walk American soil, gets exposed at the height of his career as the president of the United States in his second term. Oh my gosh. What is going to happen? I don't know. If Diddy in prison, if he can't get Diddy out before the Epstein file, it's raps for him and Diddy, because he's gonna be right there next to him. This is insane. Marjorie Taylor Greene is like, yo, I've written for you every single time. Every single time they brought up the Epstein files, I said, yeah, release the Epstein files. I talk to Donald Trump all the time. He says he had nothing to do with that. He distances himself from Jeffrey Epstein. He has nothing to do with those women and these victims and all of this stuff. Trust me, I know Donald Trump. He is a good friend of mine. He is a friend of God. I am a friend of God. He calls me friend. But she said all of that, right? And then we get closer and closer to the actual release of these files. These emails come out where where Epstein and his boys were making jokes about him, Bill Clinton, right? And she says, hey, release these files. This Clinton stuff is crazy, right? Like, we should release these files, right? Like, get these Democrats out of here. And Donald Trump's just like, I'm not responding. I'm not calling back. I'm not texting back. Do you know the type of weight this had? Like, my brain can't even conceive what is going on right now. This is insane. All right, here we go. I told him he did nothing wrong and that the attorney said he's the only one who's helped. And the Democrats had 4 years to release the files but did nothing. Stop ignoring the women. Many of them have literally voted for President Trump and said so publicly. Them being as teenagers is not a hoax. Oh my gosh. When Marjorie Taylor Greene turns on you, this is Marjorie Taylor Greene is someone who was like, I think she spoke down. She dissed MLK on MLK Day, bro. Like, and she represents Georgia. Like, Marjorie Taylor Greene is like the most Georgia MAGA-ist person. Anybody Republican, anything you want to associate with that. For her to say this is crazy. It just is what it is, bro. Can he veto its release? I don't know, bro. They said no. But aren't these forums like private or something? Best soap opera in the world, 100%. This is really something facts. This is crazy. This is some crazy work. All right, so here we go. The next scene. All right, what's the next scene here? The Marjorie Taylor Greene. What's this one? Oh, here it is. So it gets even juicier. I am now being contacted by private security firms with warnings for my safety, as a hotbed of threats against me are being fueled and egged on by the most powerful man in the world. Oh my gosh. He was my pal. Now he's turned the world against me. The man I supported and helped get elected twice. You helped him get elected twice, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Aggressive rhetoric attacking me has historically led me to unenlivened threats, and multiple convictions of men who were radicalized by the same type of rhetoric being directed towards me right now. Who would have thought the man who got extorted by an adult film star as the president of the United States might have a difficult and complicated history with women? Who would have? Aggressive rhetoric towards me. Here we go. This time by the president of the United States. As a woman, I take these threats from men seriously. I now have a small understanding of fear and pressure the women who are victims of Jeffrey Epstein and his cabal must feel. As a Republican who overwhelmingly votes for President Trump's bills and agenda, his aggression against me, which also feels the venomous nature of the radical internet trolls, many of whom are paid. Oh my gosh, she's exposing the whole thing. Remember when Drake lost a rap battle and he said, you know that Kendrick was actually paying for the machine to get more plays than he actually had. And then he took it to court and they were like, Drake, you do the same thing, bro. She said, these internet trolls, I know they're paid. I know they're fake. She's exposing the whole thing. Who in the world would have known that Marjorie Taylor Greene, the person who don't even like blacks or anything. She don't like nobody but. That's a whole nother discussion. But this is insane, bro. This is insane. Like, this is a heel turn. I don't think anybody, I didn't see it as a Georgia, you know what I'm saying? Like, born, Georgia bred, Georgia raised, I did not see this from Marjorie Taylor Greene. Here we go. Let me see. His aggression against me, which also feels the venomous nature of the radical internet trolls, many of whom are paid. This is completely shocking to everyone. My phone is blown up with constant and amazing support. I'm so thankful. The political, industrial complex, and toxic, violent nature of American politics must end. Our country is worth saving, and it can only be done if we pull ourselves together and save ourselves. Prayers up to Marjorie Taylor Greene for going up against the establishment and the release of these files. You know what happened? You know what I'm saying? When people try to expose things like this from very powerful people, crazy stuff can happen. 100%. So for her to have the courage to do this for the sake of womanhood and for the sake of women, beyond all the jokes, like it's a admirable thing, and I salute her for it. So shout out to Marjorie Taylor Greene, and man, best of luck to her in this pursuit. Meanwhile, Truth Social is taking this pretty well. Here's the internet radical internet trolls. This is from the Woman for Trump page on Truth Social, and that at is I Stand With Trump 47. Surely not a paid page. Surely not paid at all. But here it goes. She would make a good liberal, and this is the I thought this was funny. The picture of liberals and stuff like that with the facial piercings and tattoos and blue hair and stuff like that. This is crazy. Are you stupid or no, bro? What are you doing? What is Rich Irish talking about? What you talking about? Rishi Rich? What you talking about? It's a crazy world we live in. Let me see. Are you talking about me talking about this? Like I shouldn't be talking about this? Let me see. I want to see before I move on. No. Okay. All right, I think I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on to the next thing anyway, because it was the next thing. But yeah, next we're gonna go to this Rory thing, bro. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go back to this because we're getting more comments and stuff. She knew who he was years ago. There it is. All right, bro. Trump raised the LGBT flag on Bill Clinton's. Allegedly, that's what folks are saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. It's crazy. This is insane, bro. Like I still can't even. What the heck? All right, bro. So the worry thing, we're making a hard pivot into the world of hip hop media and things of that sort. They're all in on it. Different factions. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know what I mean? What is it? Oh, I didn't know Donald Trump hated women so much. Like that's crazy to me.
Rashad, why
anyway.
You didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.